Hi. Let us try to unmask, or at least start to unmask, the mystery of altruism. Altruism is normally presented to us as self-denial, as thinking of the others, and that's correct. But when I think of self-denial, I am denying not only myself in a simple way, but I am denying one self in me. Because human beings have several selves. Human beings have, according to theosophy, 7 kinds of self. We have the physical self, the emotional self, the mental lower, the objective mental self, the highest or the higher mental self, the spiritual self, and let us say the 7th principle, Atma, the almost absolute self, the star to which we belong. And then self-denial is the denial of 1 or 2 or 3 levels of self, perhaps. But the self-denial on the lower levels of consciousness allows us to be one with our higher levels of existence, our higher levels of consciousness, which are above verbal expression, our higher levels of being, our higher levels of self. So self-denial is tantamount to ignorance denial. Self-denial is the denial of that lower selfish consciousness of a misinformed child in ourselves. Therefore, you can understand that Christ was never crucified, and Blavatsky never suffered, and every other friend of humanity who sacrificed their lower selves never really suffered in their true selves. Christ was never crucified, if we believe in the popular legend, which is mainly symbolical of the life of Jesus. Jesus was never crucified. Only his physical body and probably his emotional body or emotional principle were crucified indeed, so that he could be totally one with his one eternal self in resurrection. Okay? And this is the path of every learner along the path to wisdom, to eternal wisdom. So sacrifice in spirituality means the sacrifice of ignorance in us so that we can embrace togetherness, embrace totality, embrace transcendence, embrace universality and wisdom.